Picture this. You were considered the scum of the earth, not because of something that you've done, but because of you not having any magic. And so because of that, you and your family and those like you are treated as if you have no rights because you don't. And so one day you were in a shop, and of course the shopkeeper is looking at you like you're crazy and doesn't want you in there, but you see something that you like. It's a pocket watch, and it feels like it's calling your name, and you just have to go and see it. You ask to see it, but the shopkeeper is like, no. No. And so you do what you do best and you take it anyway. And then you and your sister go to one of the only locations that will allow you to eat food. Is this ringing a bell? Okay, I'm gonna tell you why it's ringing a bell in a minute. But anyway, you go to get food. While you're there, you have the pocket watch and you're looking it over and you're like, it doesn't seem like this is a regular pocket watch. Then you look over and it's a person right beside you, like, and he's like, hey, I want to buy that from you. And you're like, no, I'm good, thanks. And he's like, no, I'll let you understand. I am buying that from you. And your sister, feeling the energy, is like, this doesn't feel right. And you also are starting to feel like, this doesn't feel right. And then that person's eyes turn very, very black. And so you and your sister are holding hands under the table. One minute you are together, the next minute you are being yeeted out of that location and you end up in a forest. And so unfortunately, your sister goes down and stays down, but you are up and about trying to figure out what the fuck just happened, because you have no idea how you were in a cafe and then you were yeeted into like time and space continuum. Someone does come and save you. Problem is that they tell you what year it is because you are from the modern era, and they also tell you where you happen to be. Now, you know your history. You do. And when you know your history, you know that at this time and place, you are considered chattel. Yes, I said chattel. And not only are you considered chattel, you have no rights like you did in the modern world, but also have to work on a labor farm. So with that is when you start to realize that, one, everything is not as it seems. And two, you and your sister are the ones that everyone has been searching for, the good and the bad side. And there are people who knew this in your family, but they made the ultimate sacrifice to make sure that you and your sister were safe. This is the story right here. Let me tell you how I enjoyed this story so friggin' much. I enjoyed it so much that I forgot how old they were, okay? The other thing that this story had everything. It had yearning, it had drama, it had two girls who I had to remember who were teenagers, so they were doing dumb shit. It also had people who were willing to sacrifice for the greater good and make ultimate sacrifices, several people. It also made me think about slavery, like chattel slavery, because of course these people were considered chattel, and it had magic. Like, it had magic, all the things that I would want in a book. And what I also appreciated is that because they were young people, okay, I'm sorry my age, but they were young people, there was no spice. And I love that, because I, at this point, don't want to read any spice with 19-year-olds. I'm sorry, I just don't want to do it. That's kind of weird to me right now. But get this book. I'm going to read the second book. This is on Kindle Unlimited. Get the coins if you can and buy it, but definitely this is a book to read.